Drift Tech. This is the every set of 9 cars had one car that didn't make it to the movies. Drift Tech is the Teku one. If anyone is actually interested, I am going to do a Drift Tech giveaway. I haven't really sorted out the details, but once I hit 1k subs, Drift Tech giveaway. I will be happy to give away a Drift Tech to someone. Alright, let's see. Ooh. I like how that took that corner. I like how it's driving in general. It's keeping grip. It's keeping a decent speed. Like, it's slightly faster than Duo 2. Like, yeah, I lost control of the vehicle there, so that's why I had to, like, slow down, but with the power sliding and everything, I still maintained a decent level of control. Big fan. It sounds like a little RC car, and that's fine. So what I don't like about Drift Tech in terms of appearance is it looks like a four-wheel drive, and I feel like it has no place it accelerates looking like a four-wheel drive. Oh! That's a shame. We'll try again. Whoa! Yeah, it looks like a little four-wheel drive, and that's just no good for a high-speed racing series. Like, where does a four-wheel drive fall into place in a series of cars doing 300 miles per hour? It just doesn't. Like, it just maintains that drift there so damn well, and I love it. I really do love it. I'm looking forward to putting this on the other 2 tracks more than this one. It breaks into a drift so easy, which is actually a little scary on this track of all tracks. Just because I have had the reset. And I've never frozen on this track before, but if any car's going to do it, I feel like it's going to be Drift Tech. This thing's actually really fun to drive so far. We'll see how we go. Yeah, we've got to watch out at the end of this one, because this is where the door is, and we can't hit it again. Nice. Oh, that was so nice. This is just a... This car is really fun. It's going to freeze my game, and I don't like that. Oh, that was user error. I should have been in a better position for that. Can we avoid the jumps? No. Especially when I lose control of the camera. I hate that the camera is such an annoyance to keep control of. Now, it is a little slow. I will admit that it is a little slow. But so far, it's so much fun. Who needs speed when the car is fun to drive? Honestly, any speedrunner, obviously. Unfortunately, I'm not going any faster than this, as much as I would love to Nitrox off the edge. I say that as I Nitrox anyway. As much as I would like to Nitrox at the end here and hit like 1,000 kilometers an hour, I need that Nitrox for the bloody wind area at the end. Land on your wheels, baby. Close enough. Alright, we're going to go the safe path. I don't feel like this car would struggle without the safe path, but let's not take any chances. Go and go and go. Yeah, I am normally not a fan of Drift Tech as far as acceleration cars go. It's one of the uglier models. It seems very out of place, but Jesus Christ, this is so much fun to drive. It sounds fun. It doesn't sound like it's really fast or anything, but it just sounds fun. And the little drifts that I'm getting are fun. It's a cool car. I like it now. At least in this, I like it. But this is going to change my perspective on the model too. Jesus Christ, it holds that drift and just continues going on straight. That could just be purely Pipeline. Pipeline drives different to other tracks because everything's a curve, everything's an incline. But if it drives like that on the other two tracks, I will have a great time. No other car is that easy to break into a drift with, and I think that's good for a car called Drift Tech. We'll see how we go though. Now, I feel like we're going slow enough here that... Oh, we can just roll and ruin our own day. I was about to say that it seems bad that I've got a 6.5 minute time already, but I just remembered I do have a reset. Adding about 2 minutes to it, so... yeah. Still not a great time, but... oh well. So beautiful. So good on corners, in the Pipeline at least. If this had more speed for Pipeline only, I wouldn't want it to have more speed in other tracks, but for Pipeline I feel like it could go a little bit faster. I'm not going to hit this flat, am I? Oh, I did. Let's go! What the hell is this? These wind things? Yes. Yeah, we got it. She's gonna make it. Well done, Drift Tech. That drove so much better than I expected. I'm so glad that didn't trigger accidentally hit Ultimate Race then. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this goes on this track. Jesus Christ, just keeping it straight to get into the track is a little difficult, but whatever. We'll fall a bit faster. Let me guess. Bounce? Well, that's much less bounce than Baseline and Diora 2. That's fine. I have a bit of a kick. That's a bother. That's more an issue with the track itself than the vehicle, though. Alright, right at wheels. Let's go. Let's see how this takes these corners. These first corners are nice and wide. However, they are tight. But we'll see how we go. The later corners on this track are the ones that you really want to see. Not awful, not awful. Don't want to catch air here like we did in Diora 2. A little bit's fine, but not that ridiculous jump we did. It's just such a nice to maintain drifting vehicle, at least so far. I'll slow it down here. Obviously any sort of speed going here just eats you like this. Ah! Cameras, slow, moving, help. If I mentioned that I'm a fan of this? That was fun. It was cool. I didn't mean it to work out as well as it did. Just trying to save myself because I thought I was going off the map. And it worked. But also looked stylish while I did it. Like, this thing could use a little bit more speed, I feel. We'll see how I feel on Cliffside though. Oh. She's fine. Go, 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 go. Like, that was Mint. Ah, that was a lot less mint. Such a cool little RC car. Not ideal for the water realm, I will be honest. But it wasn't the worst. And some of those corners it took so much nicer than any other car I've put on there so far. So, how does it go on the drift track? Drift tech on the drift track. Alright, I am going to take this first. But I don't know, I don't want to take this first jump too hard. Because you never know how much it's going to throw your car. A little bit is like, yeah. So that's one thing that I don't like, is that drop, honestly, is more of an issue than the cars that take it. It's a plummet, and the car will just bounce and throw itself in. It's just no good. It's no good at all. Oh well. And the reason I didn't just straight up reset is because it's Cliffside, it's the easiest one to freeze on. And I just didn't want to risk freezing because this car is something I'm having fun with. And that's so good. Such good timing. Oh yeah, I don't want to risk freezing on this track if I'm having fun with it. The camera feels like it's a bit far back for this car, if I'm honest. I think that's another thing I'm not enjoying, or maybe it's something I am enjoying. Maybe that's why I like this car so much and it feels like a little RC car, is because the camera is so far back. I don't know. I'm just used to the camera being closer on all my vehicles. I haven't wheeled it back or anything. It is giving me a little more perspective as to what's going on. I'm just so worried about making a mistake here. Like that. Oh. The save was real. Unfortunately, it's a little light and a little roly-poly. That is something I will point out that's negative about it. Oh, that was just so good. I could have held that a bit longer, but I didn't feel comfortable doing it. That was beautiful. I'm a fan. That was entirely on me there. I've come out of that drift a bit wide. And I had to slam the brakes because I was going to hit that outside. Oh, nice, nice. Oh. I've got to go to a freeze. Alright, we're going to freeze it. That's fine. If it freezes, it freezes. I feel like I've done all the review I want to on this car. However, there is the tight section I still want to take it through. Although I am pretty confident it's going to go a lot better than that. I will be 100% honest with you. That was an accident. I saw I was in the right position to take the cut, so I took the cut. Like, I was out of control, and I was just like, let's just go for it. I'm coming off anyway. It is the most controlled drift I've had of any vehicle. Ooh. So nice. Now we do have a reset, so this will freeze eventually. No doubt about it. It's just a matter of how soon does it freeze. It would have sucked to freeze on that one because that was just bad on my end. Now we're coming up to the fun section, so I really, really, really don't want to freeze now. This one's a much tighter one. But it still takes it. It's still not that bad. That was more of a power slide than a drift. But that one was much better. That one I just got a bit too wide, unfortunately. That one I threw it too hard. That's fine. Yeah. These super tight ones is probably not ideal, but I can't say I took them perfectly either. It lets you just really adjust how much drift how much turn your drift has got without any hassle. In baseline, if you try to do this, it just suddenly veers left. Like, it'll just suddenly just turn sharply and start, going the wrong way. Whereas this one, you can really just manipulate how much drift you're putting into it, the entire drift. That was on me. I took it too tight. It is a little easier to roll, but most cars in this game are. I didn't mean to click that stick in, but he needs clean protection. Oh, that was awful. I'm sorry for everyone that just got robbed of watching those two corners that could have been beautiful, who knows. I'm surprised the game hasn't frozen yet. I genuinely am. I tried to take that a lot faster than it should be taken. So that's where that went wrong. Look, this isn't a good time because I do have a reset like 2 to 3 minutes into the track. But I don't think I've actually finished Cliffside on any of these reviews. So I feel like if any car deserves it, it is this one. Oh, that was... See, there I entered the drift too quick. Like, too early, I mean. Not too quick. My speed was actually a bit slow, if anything. Not really a lot of drifting left to do on this track. It's not even a no-cut run, because I did cut that jump at the start. I really expected this game to freeze, so it didn't overly matter if I cut. Hello? Hey. Look, I don't like loops. I do like that this says Uket on the side too. Chicane doesn't, so about time something does. Yeah, so this one's another little roly-poly car, which obviously I'm not a fan of. I accidentally nitrox forwards. There goes the whole, finally finishing the Cliffside realm. Drift's amazing. This is great. This car is so much fun to drive. If you want a drift car, Drift Tech is the way to go. Sorry, baseline. Nah. It's slow, unfortunately. Still faster than baseline, but it is less than ideal. It's not as fast as like Battle Spec. But it's a fun car. It's got such easier to control drifts. If you're just not good at drifting like me, it's beautiful. Beautiful vehicle. You're going to probably see a lot more of this on my channel, especially for the Cliffside realm. It is just so much fun. It is a little roly-poly. Once you roll this, like Diora, it's going to just keep rolling. But yeah, that's a good car. Let's see what its bounce feedback is. It was actually really good on Water Realm. Its brakes are strong. Not as strong as like Chicane. Chicane had really good brakes, but it's good. This is a really good car. One of the best ticket cars I've driven so far.